All right. Welcome, you guys. It's your boy Ray Rants, aka the Pigskin Prophet. I am actually doing a live because I was just happening. I'm gonna do a live now, and I know it's early, but I was doing a cap thing. I wanted to go look at Houston's cap. I wanted to look at the potential upcoming free agents. And I gotta tell you, man, like I got a lot of concerns, to say the least. I'm very confused on some things, and I just need an understanding. I need to understand why. I can't even honestly. I can't even understand why we're even at this position. I thought you as a Texans fans, yes, Rio. Hey, Rio. As a Texans fan, I didn't know how bad the cap was. Let me rephrase this. I didn't think how our cap would be that horrible. I guess is the best way I can put it. And I was just kind of messing around, just looking at stuff, and I gotta tell you, I'm looking at the multi-year deals and what upcoming free agents and who are the free agents. What's the cost? What's the dead cap? And I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about in the future. I'm talking about next year because let's just chalk this year. This year's chalked. Yeah, I mean there's no point. It's just no point in trying to make sense out of the crap this year. We already know it's crap. So let's just move on from that. Let's just do something completely completely different. Let's just move on from it and just talk about cap and just look at it, right? I was gonna do a share screen of this, but I'm not going to do that. Um, I'm just gonna explain what I'm seeing, okay? And there's a reason for that, all right? Because a lot of this is there's a lot of information on this page. I usually use Sports Track. That's been the most reliable that I've found as far as looking at financial aspects of a franchise or what a player makes or whatever the case may be, things of that nature. And what I would say, quite frankly, is that I have concerns when I go to when I go to the multi-year summary for the Houston Texans portion, the financial summary. Um, it's it's crazy. So let me just start off by saying, at this moment, per year, and it goes 5 years. It goes in 5 year increments. So it goes all the way to 2025, right? From the current salaries and contracts we have now all the way to 2025. Okay, going into 2022, our total cap allocations is 141,311,708. That's only with 29 signed players. Just to keep that in perspective, we're at 137 million and we have 64 players signed at this moment. That should be a real telling issue. The very first thing that comes to mind, if you want me to be perfectly honest with you, the very first thing that comes to mind is uh, who are those free agents? How many free agents are we losing? What free agents are we losing? Well, in that particular case, I would like to go over that. I am not counting Deshaun Watson at this time because there is no telling what's going on with that. We'll just leave that to the side. We'll let that go. Okay? But as of right now, Tyrod Taylor is going to be a free agent in 2022. Driscoll will be a free agent. I'm just going to go by position group. David Johnson, Rex Burkhead, Royce Freeman, Danny Amendola, Chris Conley, Chris Moore. Davion Davis is a restricted free agent, but he'll be a free agent nonetheless. Philip, actually no, Philip Dorsett is a 3 year deal. Oh, interesting. Jordan Akins, Pharaoh Brown, Anthony Aguilar, however the hell you say that dude's name. Either way, he can't block. Save his life. Justin Britt, Garyon Christian, Cole Toner, Jimmy Morseys, restricted free agent. Lane Taylor free is another free. So that's 1, 2. Malik Collins, Vincent Taylor, DeMarcus Walker, Jake Martin, Jaleel Johnson, Christian Kersey, Gruger Trill, Neville Hewitt, Tay Davis, Eric Wilson, Hardy Nickerson Jr., Desmond King, Justin Reed, A.J. Moore, Terrence Brooks, and John Weeks. For those who are keeping track at home, that's 32 players. I thought it was like 25 or 20. No, 32. 3-2. That's quite a that's quite a jump. Uh, it's pretty incredible. I'm not even talking about cap space available. I'm not talking about dead money. I'm just strictly at this point talking that you are going to lose, for better for worse, 32 players this offseason. Maybe, since you have two restricted guys, maybe 30. Either way, you broke the 30 mark. Congratulations. Nick Caserio here to help the cap. Okay, let me go ahead and just stick with that one. I find it extremely difficult to believe. Wise or Rio? Welcome. Do me a favor, post this in the Discord, please. This video. Thank you, sirs. That's just talking about free agency. That's not talking about dead money or anything of that nature. As far as active contracts go, so it's again, what do you want to know? Because as far as active contracts goes, it's pretty bad. Especially when a lot of them are injured. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 people that are getting paid a pretty good chunk even though they're injured. Which is fine. I'm cool with that. That doesn't really bother me. That's not a big deal, so to say. Yeah, Justin Reed. Yes, I did say Justin Reed. He was part of that 30. And Justin Reed ain't going to come back anyways based on all the shit they did. Let's just be real. They've alienated him. I've already did a video about that. Now, again, same website. I'm going to positional spending. Some of this is not an anomaly. Some of this I expect. Like, for example, quarterback taking up anywhere between 13 to 11% of your cap, as far as your cap spending. I totally get that. I'm okay with that. That's kind of the average for a competent quarterback in the NFL. So I'm cool with that, man. It's everything other than the quarterback position that scares me. How about this? I'll put it to you in perspective. We are the worst offense in the league. I don't even 100% want to hear an argument about that. We are literally the worst offense in the league. Did you know that we spend 39% of our cap, 39 on offense alone? And 12 of that percent is Deshaun Watson, who's not playing. That should kind of give you an aha moment. Not to mention, your defense only has 27% of the cap. 38, 27. So you spent $10 million more on offense and you're dead last in the league. I don't understand. I'm just extremely confused on how that works. Oh, and 4% on special teams. I mean, if you're wanting to look for the full percentages, right? Again, 14% of your 38 or 39% of cap on the offense, 14% of that is spent on O-line. Let me say that again. 14% of that is spent on O-line, which is more than the quarterback percentage. And 2 of those guys that are the bulk of that cap are injured or out for season. 13% of the defense of their cap is in the secondary. Our secondary. I don't understand. Looking at the numbers, and again, this is purely numbers, this is, I guess what I'm trying to get to is this is a gross mismanagement by Nick Caserio. Nicky Scissors has really, what's up, Trill? What's up, everybody? Thank you for stopping in. Like the stream if you can, if, all that good stuff. Send it out to social media platforms and all that other stuff, so just do it, man, because this needs to be known. I guess the bottom line of what I was saying is Nicky Scissors did not fix the cap. He's made it worse. A lot of these contracts are Nicky Scissors, not Bill O'Brien. Bill O'Brien has some responsibility in it. I'm not excluding Butt Chin Ben. Bill, I can't even speak right now. I gotta tell you, I'm kind of flabbergasted at where we are right now. So if you want the total cap totals for right now as of what's going on in the season, we have a maximum cap salary of $194 million, give or take a few, right? The active contracts that we have is 97 million. Again, give or take a few. Our injured reserve cap is 26 million. Injured reserve cap is 26 million. That needs to sink in with you. 46 million is the dead cap as of right now. That also needs to sink in. We have 9 million in cap space as of right now. 9.1. How about that? If that makes it even better. I don't know what else to say to get you to understand that that's not great considering where we are as a franchise. You mean to tell me we have 9 million? So we've spent 185.3 million, and we're 2-11. Let that sink in. It's one thing to be like that, but be a team that's in contention. Yeah. But that ain't it. So, Gerald, that ain't it. That ain't going to cut it, man. And then as of now, based on what we have on record right now, going into the 2020, they're estimating that the adjusted salary cap is going to be 217.3 mil. As of right now, we have 141.3 in active contracts, and without counting Deshaun Watson, we have 35.1 mil dead cap, and we ain't even signed people yet, or even our rookies. Corey Jackson, I'll get to that in a second, because I'll get to that in a second. The O-line coach thing. I'll get to that in a second. Let me finish this cap thing up real quick. The rollover cap that you're going to get, because you do get rollover, is going to be the 9.1 million unless you spend more money before the end of the year. Your estimated cap, and this is as of now, this is a fluid thing, gentlemen and ladies, if they're out there. Our estimated cap as of now is 40.9 mil. which is a little more than what I thought it was going to be. But with 40 mil, you still have to sign 32 plus guys. I don't know what else to say to the cap. I mean, that's the premise here. Deshaun Watson's base salary for next year is $35 million. His signing bonus is $5.4. His dead cap is estimated at $40.4 million if we cut him, which would wipe out the cap space. Can you hear me in the back? Think about that. That's pretty fucking incredible. And if you're wanting to know the Tunsil hit, as far as the cap hit goes, his cap hit is $26.1 million. If you decide to cut him, or whatever the case may be. So again, like I said, as far as it comes to the cap, as far as it comes to all these things I see, I have a hard time believing in what's coming up in the future. Especially next year, and even more so 2 or 3 years after that. Minimum 5 years, in my opinion. So let me go over some of these trades. It looks like there's a little bit of lag. No, Rio, you're not timed out. Is everyone caught up? Just let me know if it's lagging or not, man. So I'll answer some of these questions because I basically went over the cap shit that just kind of threw me for opinion. Now, my opinion, or threw me for a loop. My opinion of it was just, holy shit. I mean, I've looked at it before, but I feel like I missed the overall spending along with the, the next 5 years spending. I didn't look at the metrics close enough. And I feel like I kind of let it slide and totally missed out on something. So it was a little confusing. So let's see. O-line is a top need. In my opinion, O-line coach is needed. Okay, so no, we don't need a new O-line coach. We have injuries, man. Marcus Cannon is injured. Tunsil's injured. They're moving all these pieces around. It's very difficult. I like James Campen. I think he's a good O-line coach. Problem is he just has really no talent to work with, especially with the injuries. I mean, you got to take that in consideration. I mean, look, and trust me, I think there are things that need to be done that O-line that absolutely drastically need to change, but I'm not worried about that so much as I am everything else. Let me put it to you in another way. Out of all the position groups, straight up no shit, offensive line, I can kind of give a pass because injuries. And I say that sparingly. Defensive line is arguably our best position group. Everything else sucks. You need everything else. O-line, not that big of a priority for me. So Tunsil is traded. Does our top pick be at the Alabama OT? Evan, you talking about Evan Neal? I don't expect to be good, but at this draft, I'm willing to see if we can improve. Evan Neal is the top lineman in this class. I have a top 5 video that's going to be dropped on Sauce as far as offensive line prospects that's coming up. Just needs to be edited and stuff like that. So stay tuned for that. But Evan Neal's not the pick for me, bro. Evan Neal's not. Again, not addressing that stuff is not going to work. I feel like we're lagging, but if it's okay. If we're not, it's fine. Let's see here. I don't see Casario using Cat to sign a big name guys ever. Just fill roster, draft, and plan. Even if that's the case of what Casario's doing. Again, $40 million for 32 or 30 spots is difficult. I mean, you don't have a lot of wiggle room. That's just me. Like, you think of it as you want to, man. We are going to mostly sign rookies, undrafted free agents in 2022. Rookies, without a doubt, is what needs to be done. Undrafted free agents, I think you need to keep that as small as you can. That's me personally. Rio talk. Titus Howard is the future left tackle. If Tunsil gets cut or traded, Titus Howard will be the future left tackle. That's probably the way they would go with it, to be honest with you. I don't agree with that, but I'm going off of what I think they'll do. I guess. Fuck, God knows at this point. If O-line is not a top pick, then what should we pick first? You know, it's funny you asked that, Corey, because I addressed this in, again, another video that needs to be edited that'll go up on Sauce. How about this? I'll put you this way, man. Top position pick for me is not what everyone else is saying. And I have my reasons for it. And no one's going to... I'll let you watch that video to find out what my top position is. Sorry, bastards. There you go, Trill. Just for you, man. Tyler Linbaum is a top if he declares. No, he's not. He's not top. He's not top simply because of his position. As far as a can't hit prospect, yeah, he's top. But as far as the best offensive lineman at the importance of, he's not. I mean, I like Tyler. Everyone knows I like Tyler Linderbaum, but it is what it is. If the line is not the top pick, then what should we pick first? I already went over that. Who is the pick for Ray if we are picking at 2 or 3? Okay, if we're... Oh, fuck. Here we go. If we're picking at 2 or 3, I am not taking Hutchinson or Thibodeau. Whoever's left after the Detroit pick. And that's not saying if Detroit wins another game and we lose to Jacksonville tomorrow... There's a great possibility we have that first fucking pick overall. Actually, we would have that first pick overall. Now so you can think about it. Bad deal. Because I'll botch that fucking pick. To me, the number 2 and number 3 pick, if I have the number 2 pick, I got to tell you, I am trading down. I am trading down, and I'm trying to get one of those 3 teams that has multiple picks. Like Philadelphia has, I think as of now, the 10th and 11th and the 21st pick. I think the Giants have, I think they have the 5th and 6th. I think they just have the 4th and 7th. So, one of those picks. I would try to bounce down and pick it up. And pick up some more stuff. Look, you can find someone who's going to contribute to your team, honestly, at a later time. Later on in the rounds. As far as prospects, corners are in short supply this draft. Receivers are in short supply of this draft. I would make a strong argument that safety is a better class position than corner this year. There's not too many great tight ends coming out this year. And unfortunately, all 3 of those positions are kind of a priority in my mind. That's just me. Let's see what you guys saying, man. Corey Jackson. What? What are we talking about? What are we talking about, Corey? It has been a long time since I've done a live, But now that I have all my stuff set up, as you can see, I got a microphone and all that other good stuff. It helps. It helps too with my live streams. I feel like I got a lot of lag though, but I can't buy it. I can't buy it. So, real talk. Kenny Pickett. Let's see. I see whole new 4 running backs next season. We do need to draft them. You know what? If I was gonna, one of my big things is if you're going to do a pick, you might see my son in the background here in a second, and if so, I'm sorry. He's just curious. Go away, go away, go away, silly. Go.
I'm about to sleep.
Go now. That boy, he's so silly, man. Sorry about that. All right, what was I at? Kenny Pickett, 4 running backs. Isaiah Spiller, Breece Hall, Kerryon Williams, Kenneth Walker. Just a few off the top of my head. I would like any of those guys. I would like any of those guys. Straight up. I would even spend a second round pick getting them. We need a run game, man. We have a decent enough offensive line that with injuries not being an issue, we have a decent enough offensive line that we could actually run the ball. But we just have to have a back that has a great vision. So, let's see here. So do we wait until round, do we wait? Well, let's see here. Do we wait until later rounds to get one? Or do we get one early? Yeah, I kind of addressed that. Kenny Pickett is Zach Wilson 2.0. No. Kenny Pickett is highly overrated, man. A lot of it is personal bias, but I don't see the hubbub about this guy, man. I don't get it. I really don't. There's not really a big, push for quarterbacks right now anyway, so it's not like that's saying much, but honestly, I don't care who we draft as. Good players when you other way, they'll necessarily have strength in positions as bad as others. Wise, Trill, you guys are killing me, man. Von Tios and Hutchinson. Yeah. Personally, I like Desmond Ridder more than any quarterback in this class. Even though Corral's got Golden Corrals, Matt Corral, he's got great game. But I like Ridder. I like Carson Strong. I think Carson Strong's probably got the best, accurate, and strongest arm. I would say the best arm in the class is going to be Carson Strong. It's not even a question. And I'm talking about accuracy, strength of throwing, the type of throws he can make. If you want to see a real good wide receiver quarterback connect, go look up a receiver named Romeo. This is no shit. Romeo Doubs, Doubs. He's a receiver from Nevada. He's a pretty good receiver in my opinion. Watch what him and Carson Strong do on a consistent basis. Okay, of course you got to take who they play in consideration, but oh my god, that video by itself. Y'all see this? Oh man, that boy. I love that boy. Yeah, I think I have some lag because I've seen the playback on that. But look, man, let me close this down by saying this, okay? I have a lot of content that is going to come out on I'll say I'm going to be extremely busy. This is my favorite time of year, and I ain't talking about damn Christmas. This is where all the draft analysis, all the videos, all the highlights, all the research I've done is all kinds of starts morphing into a nice, great, solid point. So I'm very much looking forward to it, man. Again, one of my favorite times of the year. It's not even a question. But, you know, I guess I'll end the stream because I know a lot of people are working right now, but it's just, again, I saw the cat thing. It kind of freaked me out. I wasn't ready for it. I felt like there was something that I didn't know about. I didn't. I don't know. Like it was crazy, man. It was crazy, and I just, I feel like we have the ability to do what we need to do, but unfortunately, it's the competency of the people who are above that make the decisions that make this even possible. So, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. I've been going for quite some time. As for usual, we can agree to disagree. Leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I know I had a live chat there, but to be honest with you, it's something that I like taking feedback in because I like to see what people are thinking. Because not everyone thinks the same. But I gotta tell you, sometimes the thoughts or sometimes the comments that I'm getting, I don't understand the logic behind what you're saying. So try to be explicit. Take some time to be a little more descriptive in what you're saying. Anyways, I appreciate you guys calling up, but I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I got to go feed the boy, feed the goats, all that other good stuff. So thank you very much.